drug addiction, homelessness. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
It's painful for Angela to talk about her life before Paul's Place.
Being tired of doing what I was doing. I didn't want to die. I wanted my children, and I wanted my own home and things. Then I was tired of going to prison. If I wouldn't have started coming here, I would be back on the street. I know I would.
Now, Angela lives across the street from Paul's Place, just a few doors down from the house she grew up in.
Paul's Place will help you. Without them being here, a lot of people wouldn't have clothes to put on their back. And, you gotta take a couple classes, but you gotta work to get help sometimes to better yourself.
Angela shops at the marketplace for herself and her children. Paul's Place has also provided food, BGE assistance, and the stability to work toward gaining custody of her children.
I don't let nothing stop me, not even be able to walk. I push through it and I handle the pain and I do what I gotta do.
I say I come from a school of hard knocks, and it just means I come from a family, a large family who always struggled.
Keisha's daughters have known challenges all their young lives.
Basically staying strong through everything that's been thrown at you. Since there's been multiple things thrown at me, so I think I'm really resilient.
I felt like I was always an outcast because I used to always move from place to place. And we used to sometimes stay with a family member, like my cousins or my aunt.
Paul's Place was a safety net when they first moved to Pigtown about 10 years ago.
I've had so many ups and downs. I got let go, and I was at a point about to lose my home again. So this time I got eviction assistance. They had some classes on how to budget, parenting classes as how to deal with the stress.
Since then, the family has moved multiple times in and out of state. But when in Baltimore, the one constant has been Paul's Place.
They introduced them into a whole lot of different programs and activities and skills that I would not be able to afford. Girls know how to go sailing, hiking. It's been quite a few things.
Kenae and Dannielle now mentor younger children. Paul's Place has shown the girls a brighter future.
Optimism, plenty of optimism, since, as I said before, I was bullied, so I really didn't have any much hope for myself. I often thought bad about myself, so I'm just like, I can't do this. So once I started coming to Paul's Place, they often brought up my confidence and, dare I say it, my weirdness.
Dannielle is applying to colleges now, hoping to major in art. For the third summer in a row, she will work for YouthWorks, a program she found through Paul's Place. Kenae has big plans for her future, too.
In my future, I want to be a home, like a fixer-upper, a businesswoman, a model, and a photographer.
Another family made stronger through the power of Paul's Place.
I may be sad for a moment, but I still got to be strong and just keep pushing on. You can fall, but all you got to do is just get up, no matter where you are. And that's what they were here for.
Good morning, how are you? Good morning. There you go, enjoy.
While volunteers serve lunch, Paul's Place is changing lives. Robert Fulton is one of them. When his family situation became unstable in Harford County, he moved in with a relative in Pigtown.
It was a dark space. I really lost myself in who I was, and I lost interest in everything. Like, I was antisocial in a way. I was depressed and I didn't even know about it. Somebody had to tell me, like, you're really depressed. Like, you need to see somebody or talk to somebody.
Robert found that somebody at Paul's Place. Jana, his coach, an employment counselor, and lots of new friends.
It was warm, very warm when I came in, like a family.
Robert started volunteering at Paul's Place, then he became an ambassador, then a camp counselor. And with solid work experience on his resume, he found a seasonal full-time job at a mulch company.
So I found a lot of support from Paul's Place, a lot of motivation, and it kind of changed my way of thinking, so it made me stronger in a way.
His coach and our employment specialist encourage Rob to enter the Year Up program, which helps low-income young adults go from poverty to a professional career in just 12 months.
In the Europe program, they nominated me Student of the Week because they seen how much I was struggling at the beginning and how I stayed strong and showed resilience at the end.
Back living in Harford County, Rob must take 2 buses and the subway to make it to school each day. Paul's Place is helping with bus fare until his college financial aid comes through.
Paul's Place will help you in any way possible, and it's some really genuine people that really care about you.
Rob plans to own 2 businesses someday, an IT company and a landscaping business, so he can give back to organizations like Paul's Place and help young men like himself.
That was the biggest thing Paul's Place helped me internally, like my confidence. It made me unbreakable.
When I came here to Baltimore from Florida, I didn't have nothing, nothing. And I literally became homeless.
Julia moved to Baltimore in search of medical care. A horrific car crash in Florida almost killed her. Then her insurance stopped paying.
I had never been homeless in my life, never. I always had a roof over my head, a job, put my kids through college, and due to this situation, it's like, you know.
Homeless, hungry, and barely able to walk, Julia found her way to Paul's Place.
They provide me with food because I didn't have nothing to eat. They provide me with clothing, and they provide me with the most important thing in life, which is a lot of love.
They also found her a place to live through the Stable Home Project.
It's been a blessing. They changed my life. I feel myself again. I finally saw the light at the end of the tunnel by coming here. It was the best decision that I ever made in my life.
If you're not grinning, you're not winning. I like that one. While the challenges are real and while the problems are serious, there is hope and there are opportunities to succeed. And Paul's Place inspires that confidence and that optimism. Remember that we're all in this together. That means we all have a responsibility. We have the responsibility to come together to build networks and alliances that actually foster and support change for the long term.